Hey guys, we're back with more Limbo.
Yeah, hey, sorry. Greetings everyone, Chimi Cheebers fans and all. Hi, yeah, last time we were discussing gorillas and shit.
Like and that Harambe one.
Hey with the monkeys!
Hey, you, I don't like your gorilla.
Round, but we're too busy singing to put anybody down.
What the fuck is that?
It's by the Monkeys, it's called Hey with a Monkey. There's a 4chan green text.
Shit! I'm an idiot! I realised why I couldn't walk left last time to get my balance back. I can't walk left. Because the stupid worm ass. Constantly making me walk right, isn't he?
What?
Right, you know when that pipe came up last time and I died? I died to the spikes because I was pressing left to walk left and I wasn't walking left, so I carried on walking into the spike. I thought it was just because the pipe was tilted, so I was slipping. But it's because once I'm walking, look, I can't walk the opposite direction.
Yeah. Let me justify my lyrics thing.
Wait, one thing. It's like, you know when you go to a pool and the water's cold and you're like
oh yeah, totally. Or like, I think the worst one is like the beach.
Yeah.
It's like
is it cold?
And you do the kind of and you try and put the other one in, then you put the first one in thinking it might be better now, but it's not.
And then when you start to get used to it, you put your whole groin and you're like, ah!
You just have to kind of brace it, just like, ah!
That was a bad noise. Eat my gooby face. Thanks, dudes.
But then what happens is, like, with some swimming pools, the sort of from like the water becomes fine and warmer, but then always the very top kind of like centimeter layer of the water is cold.
Yeah. Also, did you just notice their Minecraft physics?
No.
I jumped from really high and I didn't die because I landed in water.
Oh, of
it's
course.
mince raft.
Mince raft. Let me try and explain my lyrics.
Yeah, sorry, go.
Because I've got a friend who likes the gorillas, and they're like,
I like Field Link and
they're like, oh, gorillas, cool. But I know they like them for like different reasons than me, because my dad used to play them. Like, there's quite a few songs that I will like because my dad used to play them, and I don't know if I would have liked them otherwise.
Yeah. But
they're kind of nostalgic and enjoy catchy.
It's a house.
But. So, like, I have no idea what, like, say, Michael Jackson... I have no idea what Michael Jackson's saying in most of his songs. I have no idea what, freaking... gorillas are saying in most of their songs. And I don't know if you've heard of Sparks.
Yeah.
I have no idea what Sparks are saying in most of their songs.
Uh-oh.
And so...
Dude, it's timing.
That could be hot.
Dude, I don't know, I'm gonna make that jump.
Oh, hotel. I like that a lot. I like the way it showed hot at first, and then it hotel. Because it's kind of like, well, shit, I bet the neon thing will be hot.
Yeah, I think it's gonna kill me if I touch it.
Anyway, alright. So, like, I'm not someone... I don't like looking for deepness and kind of... You know, hidden meaning and shit. Not in lyrics and in art. I hate pretentious. I feel some people can be really pretentious about that shit. And they'll be real quick to call something beautiful when it's like...
It's a song.
Fucking... I mean, it's all subjective in the end. Like, some people will have things that matter to them and they can reflect on, like, relate to personally.
Yeah.
But I think it also depends... When I prefer upbeat music and stuff. And let's say if I'm ever feeling sad, I will usually... I'm an emotional replacer, where I will then watch happy movies and listen to happy music, which will make myself feel better because I'm enjoying happy things. Where you get some other people, not the other type, but one other type of person is people who will want to experience, like, they'll want a song that talks to them about that kind of shit and that they then can experience and relate to, and they'll want to let it all out, and that's not me at all. When my dad was 17, whatever, and kind of like a edgy teen stuff, he
I'm so edgy.
He often said whenever he was sad, he'd want to feel it, so he would lock himself in his room with some sad music and just be like, oh, I'm so sad.
Shit!
And yeah, I'm not like that, and so it comes across as pretentious and annoying to me when people kind of are like, oh, it's so beautiful. And I know that's so, like, judgmental of me and not cool, because, like, people can like what they like, and they sort of, you know, this a thing will speak to them in a certain way, but it still grinds on me. Like, things like modern
You know what really
art,
grinds? Oh, shit, my gears. Oh!
things like modern, like, if someone said...
Modern art, it really speaks to your humanity, and you're like, no, it's just a piece of ass.
If someone said, Limbo is a beautiful game, it's a metaphor, and I'd be like, look, I'm enjoying Limbo, but I'm not gonna view it as some kind of profound poetry.
I like the topical call.
It's like Limbo's so far I've experienced Limbo's a creative, kind of interesting, creepy, atmospheric game, and I like that, and I like the puzzle solving.
Yeah,
I'm not
cool.
going to call it any kind of beautiful, profound thing. It's just cool and interesting, and that's kind of how I am. And
no, it makes sense. Like, I'd prefer a review that's like, yeah, it's cool and interesting, there's some puzzles and shit happens, but when people are like, it's so profound and it really speaks to the human nature and the way it is and the way you just react to the game.
Because, and going back to things like, I'm certain some of, like, people like the Gorillaz or whatever, they might be dealing with some, like, deep or heavy topic matters in some of their songs.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't want to learn the lyrics, because I enjoy the songs for what they are, and I don't kind of... I don't...
Oh, shit.
I'm very much... I don't often listen to... Unless it's rap battles, the lyrics don't matter to me often, and I'll enjoy how a song sounds rather than how what the lyrics mean.
Yeah.
I think that's why I can enjoy things like Starbomb, because... and Intersex Party, because they're comedic, but they're catchy and comedic, and it's just light-hearted and fun. And that's just kind of how I am.
Yeah.
And it's not to mean I can't appreciate... Like, I love... A film I watched that I really liked was The Pianist. Pianist. Have you ever seen that film?
Is that the one with the dog?
What?
Is that a black and white film?
No. The one with the dog?
What's The Pianist?
It stars Adrian Brody. It's about a Jewish guy... who is in World War II, and he ends up in a situation where he avoids being put on the train to go to
Auschwitz or something.
Yeah, but he now has to survive in the Nazi-occupied Germany, and it's like every kind of 5 minutes he's in another situation, and it's super fucking tense, and it's like he's always super close to death, and it's just about him trying to survive.
Left or right?
Fucking hell. Left. If that's acid. Okay, it's not acid. And it's super... I loved it because it was so tense and I was so kind of gripped by it. And that's not like a happy, fun film, but it was it was extremely tense, and I loved the kind of atmosphere in it. But I'm not going to say it was some kind of beautiful poetry, oh god, thing. But it doesn't, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. I can totally be deep and respect deepness and shit, but it's not like something... It could depend for me, and I think part of it is because my music taste is so subjective and different. It's so kind of different. It's not that... Yay, more mind worms. It's not that specific, but it's not kind of... And it's very kind of not usual, it's not typical at all, and it means the most clashes I've had about likes and things that I like are about music. And whilst I'll like certain types of music, does that always happen when you go into light? Does the direction always change when you go into light? Okay, you sure?
No, I'm not sure. It could be, actually.
Anyway,
we'll find out, right? If the direction changes when as soon as I step into a beam of light, then we'll know. Look at the little wobble on that worm. Boing, boing.
Very nice wobble. I'm like, the most clashes I've had with people have been. Oh, is this light? Or...
No. Oh, it has rays usually.
The most clashes I've had with people about things I like and disagree in is to do with music, because
that's light.
Everyone likes.
Or not. Maybe that isn't light.
I have no idea.
Oh, shit. Come on. There's got to be light somewhere.
Is that thunder? Or is it just cars?
I'm not sure.
Anyway. yeah, you know, everyone likes different types of music, and I've had the most clashes in terms of, and I find people often like deepness or what, I don't know, and art and all that kind of stuff. And there's some people who find a ton of beauty. Like I knew someone who would like, they'd find beauty in everything, and they'd like cry.
Do I press the button?
Yes. They'd.
Dude, you were wrong.
No, I'm not.
No, I was meant to walk slower.
You're meant to let.
I was meant to walk slower, so the box fell.
Yeah.
Right, carry on. Yeah, they find profound beauty.
They find beauty in like everything, and they'd like cry and stuff because they found things beautiful. So tattoos, I can't really get behind tattoos. And she was like, "Would you ever get a tattoo?" And I'm like, "No."
She.
What?
You said she.
Yeah.
Who?
This person I know.
Fuck.
She was like, "Would you ever get a tattoo?" And I'm like, No, really. I don't really. They just kind of come across as slightly kind of, I don't know, weird to me. So she was like, "But why not?" I'm like, there's just something, an association with them that I just find I can't quite get past. And she's like, "But don't you think they'd be beautiful? Don't you think one would be beautiful?" I'm like, "No." And she got really angry that I just I didn't see a tattoo as a beautiful thing. She was fucking weird, but.
Yeah.
Did you just die? Oh.
Yeah, I did.
No, yeah. I'm not sure what I'd call it, but yeah. I think art can piss me off. Things piss me off, but I'm not usually someone to get. I think you should know I'm not usually someone to get pissed off.
Yeah.
But things, art and shit can piss me off. And things being like trying to, I don't know. Like, everyone's got their personal shit, but I don't type, like, if someone's locked a typewriter in a cage and a chain and they're like, "Oh, it's constraints, government," and I'm like, stop it.
You seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
Ages ago,
this
yeah.
Is, which ones?
I remember seeing the first, I think I might have seen all of them.
Do you remember seeing the one where they have to flip the boat by running from side to side?
That's a very vague memory. We're going back
Jack
years.
Sparrow gets put into Davy Jones' locker.
Is that the second one?
Or the third, yeah.
Man, this has been an episode with a lot of me talking about nothing.
Yeah. When I get past this puzzle...
Are we going to do it next time? Oh, right, okay.
Because this puzzle's like a bit of a bitch. Look, I have to just keep doing this.
How come?
Because I've got to rock it, look, and get it taller and taller until I can make the jump.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was asking you about it, because that's what they do in Pirates of the Caribbean. They start running from one side of the boat to the other until the boat fully flips over.
I can vaguely remember that, actually. Have you ever seen Tintin? The Tintin movie?
What, the new one?
The animated one that came out in, like, 2011.
Is that the one that's, like, CG animated?
Yeah.
No.
It's really good.
I don't like it. It's like Uncanny Valley too much.
Oh, right, yeah. Some people can get... But, like, I'm fine with it. I find that when they're moving and shit, it's usually okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as bad as Polar Express. Polar Express is, like...
I didn't mind Polar Express.
It's not nearly as bad as Polar Express in terms of deadness.
Yeah.
It's really good, though. It's a really good film. I mean, I like the Tintin animated things as well. The one that's always pissed me off, the 7 crystal balls. This is just, there'll be like 5 people who know what I'm talking about. The animated version of the 7 crystal balls is freaking, like, the first episode, the first part, the crystal balls bit is amazing. It's like the tension's super high, the music is all kind of like mysterious and shit, and you're just there constantly like, fuck, what's gonna happen next? Then the second part of it is like mediocre. The sun worshippers or something like that, and it's just
shit.
The tension's all gone. Like, the first part was, there wasn't like, there was some humor, but most of it was like super tense, and it was really mysterious as it was getting into the shit. And I remember being like, as a kid, being like freaked out and stuff, but like loving it. Then, because I never had the second part to the story as a kid, I was always left on like a cliffhanger. And when I finally watched the conclusion, it's like, what the fuck? This is like not even what? And I was like disappointed. I was actually really angry, and I sent this big message to my friend who I was like talking about, and I was just like explained why I was so angry that Tintin hadn't lived up to my expectations. This cartoon from the 90s that like not many people like currently will watch or talk about, and I'm there like, fucking sun worshippers, what a piece of shit. What? And I don't know, I'm weird, but
what the fuck? This is like a tricksy puzzle.
This has been a very rambly episode. I've been enjoying this actually.
I have.
Yeah. On the next episode of Chimi Cheebers, I guess James is gonna fix some stuff up, but right now I'm gonna fix us up some FUD, maybe.
Some tasty FUD.
Some tasty FUD. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
For Freddy. Fazbear.
Ready for Freddy.
Sister location.
That was that thing.
Yeah. You not heard about that?
Game theory.